Good day everyone, I am Gatpandan, a master teacher from General Aguinaldo National High School, and I will be presenting to you my research entitled Assessing the Level of Research Writing Competencies and Challenges of Public School Teachers in General Aguinaldo District. Researches are very important in all fields. For teachers, they are encouraged to do research not just as a requirement, but for them to be more reflective in their practices in teaching. However, there are teachers who have difficulty in doing it. For example, in General Aguinaldo, out of 138 teachers, there are only 24 who conducted researches from 2015. So to provide a description of the teacher's competencies in writing research and also to provide a clear picture through the themes so as to provide recommendations to help teachers in doing researches and be more confident in doing it, this study is necessary. This study would like to assess the research writing competencies of public school teachers in General Aguinaldo and would like to answer these specific questions. What is the level of research writing competency of public school teachers in developing topics and finding sources, methodologies, analyzing and interpreting data, and writing conclusions and recommendations? Second, what are the personal challenges experienced by teachers in doing researches? And number 3, what are the recommendations that can be made to address the needs of teachers based on the results of this study? This study covered all the public school teachers in the District of General Aguinaldo from the school year 2019-2020. This study used mixed method research. For quantitative part, the researcher created a self-made questionnaire which was used by or answered by 138 teachers, and for the qualitative part, there were 8 teachers who were interviewed by the researcher. To answer problems stated in the research question, these are the significant results. For problem number 1, which is about the level of research writing competency of public school teachers in different areas, for the developing topics and finding sources, it obtained a weighted mean of 2.93. Teachers can conceptualize topics and can relate title for the concept. They can develop research question as well, or they can collect amount of knowledge from previous studies. They can even formulate assumption or hypothesis and can select appropriate theory if a study calls for it. These 5 items had results with average verbal interpretation. On the other hand, the teachers revealed that they have a little knowledge on how to cite references properly. This result has an implication that teachers have interest in doing research. They can identify issues that need attention, like in the teaching-learning process, know the needs of the school, but the problem is that on the technical side of writing, how to cite authors that will support their initial claims is what they find difficult, especially in the writing of context and rationale around the topic. In terms of competencies and research methodologies, all items has a verbal interpretation of average. This part consists of statements that measures competencies on different methodologies, procedures for data gathering, selecting participants, and identifying skills to be used in the study. This result shows that the teachers find themselves knowledgeable in this area. On analyzing and interpreting data, 4 out of 7 items gained a weighted mean, which is interpreted as average. These statements refer to understanding the different research methods and designing the procedure for data gathering. On the contrary, statements on selecting the appropriate data analysis techniques for both. For problem number 2, these are the personal challenges shared by teachers in conducting researches. Some of the themes are, the first one is the challenge of starting up. There are teachers who want to conduct researches. However, the problem is that they do not know how to start doing it. They can identify problems, but they do not know how to write it down. The technicalities part of conducting research. Then the next one is about the challenges of accessing journals. They want to know where they can access free journals, or how to do the review of the related literature, and what are the other sources of the part of the RRL. Another challenge is about the words and numbers. This refers to methodology, about the analyzing the quantitative and the qualitative data as well. The next one is about the challenges of doing it right, the pressures and frustrations. Some of the teachers have fear in doing research, but there is more fear when they think or when they know that the research will be presented in forums or conferences. They can feel the pressure of doing it or conducting it or presenting it in a board of panel. And the last is about the time constraint, financial, and heavy workload. So this refers about the difficulty of teacher in conducting research in relation to their other teaching related work, that they have a hard time in managing their time as well as their resources in conducting research. For problem number 3, which is about the recommendations that can be made to address the needs of teachers based on the result of this study, the researcher come up with these 3 suggestions. The first one is the step-by-step training and mentoring of the master teachers. In order to continuously improve the craft as educators, the teachers need to upgrade their abilities. The respondents of this study are teachable, meaning they want to learn how to do research. In fact, most of them attended seminars related to it. However, they still want to be trained more intensively. Each part of the very start of research should be taught. It can bring more confidence to teachers if they know that each part of research was carefully explained to them. Master teachers can do series of research clinics and with the lectures and also technical assistance to teachers. As master teachers, they are expected to be more equipped with the knowledge about research and skills in terms of doing it. Master teacher also can set deadline for the submission of each part so that the teacher will be more motivated in finishing their research if someone will check their output. Also, the researcher recommend peer researching. 10.91 of those who responded in the survey are in the age bracket of newly hired teachers and who are most likely to be at their 20s. Some teachers, on the other hand, about 3.64% are those who are nearly in the retirable age or above 55. Teachers from different age bracket can collaborate in doing researches so that the newly hired can be mentored by the experienced teachers, and also the seasoned teachers can also be given their part in researching. Encouragement from younger co-teachers can make them feel that this endeavor is fulfilling and rewarding. And also, the researcher recommend lectures about attending conferences and publication. Based on the participants' statements, only few are informed or can get information about the upcoming conferences organized by a respectable institution, whether in the Philippines or abroad. And also, how to publish researches can also be a topic for lecture. This calls for a lecture from experienced researchers, so that teachers will be informed about presentation and dissemination of their studies through conferences and publication.
Go.
The process of researching and writing a research paper can be very exciting and fulfilling or rewarding if a teacher knows the value of it and why she or he is doing it. When starting out on your journey as a researcher, it is extremely useful to assess your strength and your weakness as researchers and writers. A proper and honest assessment of your ability will help you to capitalize on your strength and overcome your weaknesses. If you can do proper self-assessment, this will help you to acquire and develop yourself as an educator as you proceed your journey as a researcher. And with that, thank you very much.